pace-setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Run by Dallas to start the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, you know, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Cardinals in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Dallas up the middle. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Straight ahead running, here's Dallas. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? His pass caught at the 4. They'll look to run with Dallas. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
To the air again, Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Cameron Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit and someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's #4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Dallas.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the 10, first and goal. On the handoff, it's Dallas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Dallas with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. As they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Didn't knock it free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So here are the Cardinals to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. But now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Dallas.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray off play action. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Dallas.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Second and 20.
On play action, it's Murray. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try to mount a comeback.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Here we go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed his 1st attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On 1st down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Lozier with a pick. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
To throw again on second down. Burrow, they'll set up the screen here to mix him.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Mixon. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it makes the score 21-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 30.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
1st down, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to let this one go deep.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time, because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now Burrow on first down.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
Back to throw again.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. They'll drop to throw.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
First down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 31, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, this from 46.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. And let's get the ball back for us.
So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Now we'll run with Dallas.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Another run. Again, it's Dallas.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll run here with Dallas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Dallas. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DJ Dallas, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He spins free. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Murray, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
They'll try and run. It's Dallas.
But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Dallas up the middle.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
DJ Dallas
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side to Higgins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the delay, it's Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
We're going to get this into the hands of Mixon as running back.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A run by Dallas to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
146 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Dallas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down. We all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. To the air again, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's got this to the 30 before being... You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They're Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
So Burrow and the Bengals
down by 7. 1:51 on the clock.
Here's Burrow. Complete to Boyd.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now.
Throwing, Burrow.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the bench.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Take it in at the 3. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Arizona, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.